Thousands of spectators line the shores of Champion Lake to watch the best in the world in water skiing.
There was a time when walking on water got you on television.
Good afternoon. From the shores of Lake Phelan, a great crowd on hand for the final stop on the Coors Light Water Ski Tour. I'm John Sanders, and you're watching the Coors Light Water Ski Tour from Champion Lake in Shreveport, Louisiana, where it's a scorcher. From St. Paul, Minnesota, we get set for the final in men's slalom. A veteran, Chris LaPointe, has been skiing competitively for over 20 years.
In the 80s and 90s, the Pro Water Ski Tour was the hottest show on TV. With a new broadcast nearly every week during the summer, it was easy for a 7-year-old boy to dream big and believe that one day he too could be among the best in the world.
5, really pulls long to 6, holds onto the slack, and he is pumped. Really happy about that. He knows he needed all 6 points.
3 decades later, the sport of professional water skiing feels more like an old dream than a reality. Even for someone like myself who skied my first pro event in 1996, when the sport was still riding a high.
Early cut that one. He looks in good shape too, Kruger. His first visit to the
I'm lucky enough to have memories from that past. I've also been lucky enough to ski in 4 consecutive world championships. 2005 in Tianjin, China. 2007 in Linz, Austria. 2009 in Calgary, Alberta. And 2011 in Dubna, Russia, where I just missed the podium by 1 spot with a 4th place finish. Shortly after returning from Russia, I severely injured my back in competition and have yet to recover. So, almost 5 years later, when I got the chance to travel to the World Championships again, it was bittersweet. Instead of a ski in my hand, I was carrying a camera. And even though water skiing no longer gets TV time,
ESPN. About to come to a close here at Thorpe Park outside of London, England.
I believe it's tragic and it's wrong. I set out for Mexico to show you all why. So let's get started with the real story.
We're at the World Water Ski Championships in Guadalajara, Mexico. Welcome everybody, Chapala, Boca Laguna. We're more than grateful to have all the skiers around the world in this lake, in this town. Thank you very much and welcome.
We're here currently in Mexico, Chapala, for the World Championships. Finals start today. Well, for water skiers, Worlds are basically Olympics.
Our World Championships are every 2 years.
So we train like crazy only for that, mainly for that tournament.
2 years preparing for it, and really 10 years leading up to it, and the last 2 years fine-tuning. And
it's pride, it's pressure. You got a team behind you, you got a country behind you.
When you stand on the dock and all the emotions and everything, that's the hardest part. All these guys are talented. It's a guy that can do it on the day.
You got a slalom, trick and jump, those 3 events from water skiing.
Slalom, you have to go around the buoys, shorten the rope. Who gets the most amount of buoys on the shorter rope wins. Jumping, who jumps the furthest. And tricking, sort of like figure skating or gymnastics. You get points for your tricks. Who gets the most amount of points wins.
This is how it's gonna be. This is what you think of me. It's going down like I told you. This is how it's gonna be. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm not going anywhere. It's going down like I told you. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'll have you begging for mercy, begging for mercy. I'm the baddest mother up in here, and I'm about to make it clear. It's going down like I told you. I'm the baddest mother up in here.
Ross, just 14 years of age, is on fire at the moment in the sport.
Needs to stand this up a few on the goal middle. A half twist now, she'll go for the reverse. Has she got some mobs to finish? I think she does. Yes, sensational tricking.
Excellent pressure on this young man right now. He starts well though.
I'm dangerous. Get ready, cause here I come. I'm about to come and get me some. Hot as a smoking gun. So get ready, cause here I come. Get ready, cause here I come. I'm about to come and get me some. Hot as a smoking gun. So get ready, cause here I come. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'll have you begging for mercy, begging for mercy.
Very bad crash for Gerald Allen. That is a full fall. That is not what you want to see from the old master. Big man off the top. Oh, that's a ripper of a jump from Pepe Miranda.
I'm dangerous.
Happy goes. Big kick off the top. That is a sensational jump from Marianne Ship. Put your hands together. Canadian record of 242 feet. He's got the speed, can he get the left? Up he goes, big kick off the top. I think he's done it on jump on, has he? It's gold medal for Ryan Donald.
Maybe the sport forgot to evolve, or perhaps the folks in charge forgot to stay young and hungry. Either way, I can tell you the athletes of today are the greatest that have ever lived. So unless you think this is more sensational than championship water skiing, then you should raise your hand. And raise hell by telling everyone you know about the most epic forgotten sport on the planet. And maybe one day you'll see us back where we belong. In the meantime, keep it locked right here at FlowPointTV.